Yo, 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 what's going on, good people? It's your homie HerbMan, and thank you for tuning in to a brand new episode of, you guessed it, Herb of the Day, man. Go tell somebody to go tell somebody your boy is on, man, with a brand new episode of Herb of the Day. We got a hot banger boogie today, man. We sure do appreciate all of you guys for, like I said, your support. If you are new to the Herb of the Day show, if you're new to the channel at all, please hit that logo on your screen there and subscribe, all right? And hit that notification bell so that you never miss a daily Herb of the Day show, okay? Hey, man, look, I'm trying to find a good time to upload these particular videos and go live. So if you guys have any suggestions out there, please feel free to let me know. Drop a comment and let me know how you're doing. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Looks like we're having some good weather here on the east side. I don't know where you guys at, but I'm out here in the ATL, man. So if you guys are near me, if you're close by, always give me a holler, man, in the comment box. Let me know if you're in the GA. Support BOB, man. Black-owned businesses. I appreciate all of you guys for your support, whether you're black, white, or any other color. You know, I think that we all should support each other's ideas and movements as long as they're for the betterment of our communities, man. All right. Now, with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get into what the herb of the day is. Let me share my screen. All right. Let me know when you guys get it here. Let's see what we got. All right. Now, let me know if you guys have this. Now, again, like I said, you're rocking with the best, man. This is the Herb of the Day show with your homie HerbMan. And let's get right into what we got for the Herb of the Day. All right, so today we have a little different type of herb. All right, it's not your conventional plant or your shrub type of plant. This is a seaweed. So I don't know if you guys can see the graphics that good or not, but this is a seaweed. And this is go by the name of BLADDERWRACK, okay? BLADDERWRACK, all right? And the origins of BLADDERWRACK are out of the Mediterranean region, some of the northern coastal regions and things of that nature. And the type of this is, like I said, it's a perennial seaweed, all right? And it grows in normally cold climate. So it would be in the cold waters, all right? And it grows to about a height of about 2 meters in the sea, okay? So really, really good seaweed. A lot of people know a lot about it. So let's get right into what are some of the historical uses of BLADDERWRACK. Okay, so now BLADDERWRACK is its common name. It also goes by the name of black tang. All right, and the scientific name for this is Fucus vesiculosis. All right, Fucus vesiculosis, of vesiculosis. All right. Now, some of these words is crazy, but they also got some different languages up there too for Algen and Algue marine and Italian got Alga marina. All right. So now what it says is that it is a sea plant which transforms inert inorganic substances from the sea into organic minerals capable of nourishing the human body. Now, that's going to be the #1 reason why you should look and do research in this particular herb. All right. Now, it said it's one of the richest sources of minerals, especially when we're talking about micronutrients. All right. These are not going to be some of the main nutrients that we know about. This is what only really truly the sea can provide, which is why you should have a healthy diet of sea vegetables. All right. But it's going to contain these micronutrients, chiefly the iodine. Okay. And then you're going to have your sodium. All right. And then it's packed full of manganese and sulphur. And some of these particular nutrients is only you can get high doses of them from things from the sea, like that manganese and that sulfur. Okay. But then it got silicone and zinc and copper. All right. Now, the key body part for this that you want to understand this to be good for is the thyroid gland. Okay. Now, this is for the thyroid, but make no mistake, this is not for hyperthyroidism, which is mean that you have a overactive thyroid. This is for hypothyroidism. Okay. Let me repeat that. BLADDERWRACK is for hypothyroidism, and that's when you have a underperforming thyroid. Okay, when you need a boost, and you need to get your thyroid to jump back into normality, then you would use BLADDERWRACK. Now, some people have hypothyroidism, meaning it's already overacting, and they need to try to find some way to calm it down and get it back down to normal. Okay, so one is getting it up into normal, the other one gets it back down. And I always wanted to make that distinction because I know there's a lot of people that'll go out with thyroid issues and go and try to get BLADDERWRACK because it says that it's just good for thyroid problems. But I want to make that distinction that this one is especially good for hypo. Okay, now what are some of the actions here that we see it's gotten? Right off the rip, we say anti-hypothyroid. Okay, so that's how we know it's going to be definitely good for that. All right, and it's good for anti-obesic. All right, so this will help you lose a little weight. It's good for anti-rheumatic. All right, so it's good for rheumatism. It is also a blood tonic because the blood needs iron and iodine and sodium and manganese and sulphur. It makes for a good pot of old blood there. So anytime you're also too needing to enrich your blood, you always want to add some sea vegetables in. Okay, I know we talk a lot about the blood cleansers like burdock and dandelion root, but when you're really trying to do a really good blood cleanse, it's pretty cool to add a little bit of sea moss or BLADDERWRACK in there, or kelp or something like that. But you want to be very careful with these particular herbs because they cannot make you get iodine overdose. These are some of the few herbs that can really cause some adverse effects. Trust me, I know. Okay, so you know, being an herbalist, you have to try out some of these herbs. So I like to try them out before I tell somebody about them. And most of the time I kind of have, you know, put them in my little soup bowl to know exactly what they can and can't do. Now, again, this is also an adaptogen. Okay, so it could be it has the action to adapt to any type of scenario the body puts it in. All right, so that's a good quality of it, but I still would use this very sparingly. Okay, now it also too stimulates the circulation of the lymph. All right, and it is also stimulates the endocrine gland. So it has some very, very good actions to it. It also acts as a laxative. It acts as an antibiotic and as a diuretic, and we know that that promotes the urine flow. So you have the where it acts as a get your bowel moving, and it allows you to go to the bathroom and do a laxative. It also allows you to urinate, so that cleanses the body. And then it acts as an antibiotic, which builds up your immune system. It also acts as a blood tonic. I mean, this is a very, very good herb here, and I suggest you guys do your research on BLADDERWRACK now. But like I said, because it has a high content of iodine, you want to be very, very careful. And like always, please consult your physician. Now, what are some of the uses here historically that has been used for? Seaweed has been used for thyroid disease off the bat. Okay, thyroxine deficiency and simple goiter. Okay, all three of those are pretty much all dealing with some of the same things, which is your thyroid. It also too has been used for obesity of low thyroid function. All right, if you got faulty nutrition, listlessness, rickets, glandular ailments, general debility. It also been used to build up old broken down constitutions, and that's because, like I said, it builds the body up with it being a blood tonic and an antibiotic. And it's also been used in cases requiring increased body heat, like hypothermia. It allies onset of arteriosclerosis. Is also by looks like by maintaining elasticity of the walls of the blood vessels. Okay, so that's a pretty good feature there. But again, there may be some other things that you can use for that. I would only use this particular one for if I have thyroid issues. All right, but historically also has been beneficial to male and female reproductive organs, the liver, the gallbladder, the pancreas. It militates against onset of rheumatism and arthritis. Now, one of the key things I do want to point out here is it has vitamin K. So that is going to be a very, very good vitamin to have. You don't have a whole lot of things out there that have vitamin K outside of the sea vegetables. So that's a very good thing to have, vitamin K. Okay, prevention of strokes. one of the #1 ways that we're dying. Okay, so anytime that you can, you know, get something to prevent strokes, to prevent any type of thyroid issues, because another cool thing with your thyroid is that it is also connected to your endocrine glands. So a lot of times when we're feeling restless and tired and all of that got something to do with your thyroids, and you know, it means that it's all out of whack. And so what we like to prescribe for those types of things are what we call adaptogens. Okay, so this being one of those are going to be one of the things that you want to look into. All right, now what are some of the recommended ways they say that we can prepare this? All right, whatever we do, it says we're going to do it 3 times a day. All right, and then it says we can do a ½ teaspoon of it to 1 cup of boiling water. We're allowed to infuse for 15 minutes, and then we can take a ½ cup and drink it as we may. All right, and then it also says too that that it has been used in a liquid extract, and it does a 1-to-1 ratio. All right, 25% alcohol. We're talking about the ethanol alcohol, and you use about 5 to 10 drops when you need it. All right, and then it also too has been used as a tincture. Okay, and this is about 1 to 5 parts. All right, ratio, and you're going to do about 25% ethanol again, and you're going to do the dose about 4 to 10 milliliters depending on what you need. Always remember that the tinctures are going to be the strongest form of any of the herb that you can get, but we like to recommend the teas. Okay, now it also too said that you can get this in powder form, which is most available online. You get this in powder form, and it's important to those who do not eat fish or seafoods. You can add this to your soup, salad, cottage cheese, sprinkle it on different things that you like to eat. All right, you can do it in a tablet or capsule. Do about 300 milligrams. And you know, like I said, you could do the kelp, or you could do the kelp extract. I say do this with caution. Please understand that these things are high in iodine, and you can, I repeat, you can have a iodine overdose. Okay, so you definitely don't want to do that. All right, let me show you a couple of pictures of BLADDERWRACK so you can kind of see the elegance of it as far as it being in the water. You know, it is a very you can kind of tell the difference of this seaweed from a lot of other ones. I tell you that, especially when you're looking at the little bubbles here, or the little lubes here on the seaweed itself. So it kind of has a distinct look there, you know, as far as its look. But again, it's been used to reduce inflammation, you know, joint pains, gastrointestinal disorders such as diarrhea, constipation, acid reflux, gastritis. You know, also too has been known to have anti-cancer properties because it inhibits the cell growth and cell multiplication. It also reduces tumor growth and its development. Okay, it also been known to the powder. It's been known to provide good nourishment to the skin as well. All right, so there's a few other things that has been known to do, you know, remove toxins that cause dryness and wrinkles and things of that nature. The same reason why you would probably go to the ocean, BLADDERWRACK would do all of those things. Okay, but remember that it's most effective for hypothyroidism. Okay, hypothyroidism. So if you know anybody dealing with that, please let them know that there is a particular remedy out here for them. And you know, if you know anybody that has some specific cases that, you know, need a little bit more, you know, specific understanding or consultation, please feel free to let them know. Your boy HerbMan is in the building, and I have my email in the drop down box so you guys could look at that. If you guys need any more information about any of the herbs that we have you know, discussed here on Herb of the Day show, hey, please feel free to drop a comment, man. You know, it definitely appreciate it. And like I said, we appreciate all of you guys, and we love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. All right, and this has been your episode of Herb of the Day. I'm your homie HerbMan. Till next time, peace. Yes, sir.